Hello, everyone, and welcome to the part 3 of our lecture series. So, today we are going to understand what is this BPM. Because to build a career in BPM, first we need to understand what is business process management and what is the life cycle it follows. Because we need to understand multiple things that how to design it, what are the roles in it, what are the career roles in it, and what are the tools and technologies which we need to use. But first we need to understand that what is BPM and what are the life cycle of BPM. So BPM as business process management we basically have it's basically a discipline, right, to analyze, design, and improve. So whenever a client will come to you and give you some use case and say that hey, I wanted to build this, I wanted to build this application, and this is my requirement, I already have a process, I need to optimize it. So anything can come to you, right? And for a as a BPM consultant, you need to analyze that first, and then you need to design it. So that is the process modeling part comes into the picture. And then when everything is done, you need to improve it accordingly to for the future, because it's not that we build a process and then we need to keep it as it is for long. We need to optimize it time to time, we need to add functionalities, we need to go with trends, we need to go with the technical compatibility, and then we need to move along. And then when everything is done, then we can also look for opportunities where we can automate the manual things. Let's say there is some manual download is happening and I want to automate it. So what I can do, I can use RPA tools like Groupisms and UiPath, and then we can automate the human task, the manual task which is happening right now, and then it will function better. So this life cycle is what we need to consider whenever we are talking about BPM life cycle. And it's basically a combined strategy, technology, and people, right? It's not only about the technology, right? We need to make sure that everyone is involved in this business process management. Because let's take an example of, let's say, we need to download a file which is available somewhere. But to do that right now, there are multiple people and multiple platforms involved in this activity. Now, definitely, we use BPM technology to build the process, and we also add automations. But somewhere, people or the user will also be there, right? It's a combined effort, because there are some approval flows, there are some flows where human task is also needed. So that's where it's a combined strategy, technology, and people. Whenever we combine everything and when we build that process, so that will be the optimized and best business process management of it. It basically focuses on continuous improvement. So let's say I build a process in 2010, and I right now AI is currently trending. So currently it's 2025, and I build a process is 2010, and there is no AI. AI is not in the picture at that time. But now we have the possibility to build the process with the help of AI. We can add some features. Let's say while building the UIs, we can add some interactive AI features which will automatically help us to achieve the development part, right? And they can what they can have the suggestions, they can have the automating building and multiple AI features like IDP and other document processings, right? So it's not only about building the process, it's also the continuous improvement to increase the efficiency of that process. And again, we already have seen this cycle, which is design, model, execute, monitor, and optimize. So as a process designer, we need to design it. As a developer, we need to build the functionality. And then as a user, we need to execute it. And for as a production support or as a support system engineer, we need to monitor it. And then with all the feedbacks and everything, we need to optimize it day by day. So that's a combined effort for a team. And that's what a business process management is. It's not that complex as it looks. It's basically the business processes running in any kind of organization. It can be a small organization, it can be a huge organization. So in let's say in a huge organization, for doing everything, let's say I want to add myself in there is a site, and there is a site which is like the report site, and I'm a new to this organization. I wanted to get access to this site. So for this, I need to raise a ServiceNow ticket, right? So to do anything in big organizations, we need to raise a ticket. We need to raise a snow ticket. So now that snow ticket will follow certain sets of approvals, right? It will have L1 approval, L2 approvals, or any kind of approval flows. And when everything is completed, the process will end successfully. Then only user can access this part. If L1 approval declines it, then user will not be able to access this part, right? So that's the business flow. It can be anything. It can be a snow ticket, it can be any other thing, or it can be a big process, which includes automation and anything it can be, right? So business process management is nothing but the running processes in our business. That's it. It can be in any kind of domains. It can be a financial domains where bank operations are there, operations are there. It can be a healthcare project where there are research going on and they wanted to have approvals on their research, right? It can be a automotive process where there are multiple service related things. For that, there is an application built in low code or BPM. So it can be anything, right? It depends on your use case, your client, and how you give it in a very improved, optimized, and automate the process and give the best results in the minimum amount of time. That's the whole motive of low code development, right? So this is what a BPM is, and we will be talking about this one in upcoming videos a lot. And we will be taking in examples. We will be seeing how to build a process, how to do the process designing, what all our components are there, and what are the different sets of roles. So let's keep it till this part in this video, and let's catch up in the next video. Thank you.